Hey guys, we are back. And yes, I deleted my old live stream. I didn't want to keep it, but I thought, well, I'll go live again, see how many people show up. And yeah. So I am still keeping up with my music and all that, still keeping it going for you guys. And by the way, in case you don't know, I am getting a delivery. It's the upgrade that I haven't mentioned much to anyone on Instagram yet, or probably on Facebook or YouTube even. I've ordered myself an upgrade. It is the Pioneer DDJ 1000SRT.
So this is the Pioneer DDJ SB2. So this is my current controller. That was my first ever controller I got. That's the Numark Party Mix controller. That was my first one that I got. I believe I was about 15 or 16 when I got a controller. I think it was 16 when I got this one. About that, guys. So, yes, this is the SB2. So, the difference between this one and this one here, of course, that's not the exact size on screen, but you'll see it tomorrow in real life, because I'll be doing a video on YouTube and probably a live stream at the same time, but I'm not sure how exactly that's going to work. I think I might use this little camera here. So, this, the thing about the SB2 is that these Jog Wheels are medium size. So, the knobs are about, well, these knobs on here, I think they're rubber, I think they're at least 1 or 2 millimeters thicker than these knobs. The good thing about this is that, this is all based off like pads and stuff like that. So you got your play button, you got your cue, your sync, your shift, hot cue, auto loop, manual loop, sampler. You got your jog wheels. These are called jog wheels because these control the music you're playing. So it can either nudge it, and nudge just means moving the track forward while it's playing, either forward or backwards. You can tell by these little things here. And then you've got scratch or slip. So vinyl between slip mode. So vinyl just basically allows you to scratch, goes slip, basically just moves the track forward or backwards. I know this is slipping, I'm trying to this is on my MIDI keyboard, which is currently switched off, thankfully. We've got the tempo things here, so these adjust the tempo range. Difference between this one and this one. This has got a bigger tempo adjust on it, but this has got a bigger mixer. Whether this, I mean, I think they're both the same size, I don't know, but that might be a couple of inches bigger. But this has got only controls for 2 decks on here. On Serato you can control decks 3 and 4, but it won't be entirely visible. It can be quite messy when you're DJing with 4 decks on this thing. I tried it before many times and it was absolutely horrible. But the good thing about this is that you can control the effects from here. So you've got 3 effects to choose from. You can assign what you want on each one. This controls the level of your effects on it. This one, you've got more options. This one can control the effect, which channel you assign it to. And you got what channel. This has got a lot more effects on there, but I think Serato itself has got a lot more than just this. But this has got built-in effects. So the effects on here for this controller, this is control Serato. This is just built into the console itself for this controller. Here you've got the pad trans. Now this is actually tremolo. So when you turn this on and click one of these buttons, it basically goes, it affects the volume. So like doing this, that's tremolo when the volume goes up and down. That acts as tremolo, but that does it in a different way. This doesn't always keep in time. On the left, you can tell that there's a mic level. You can plug your mic in. 2 headphone jacks. There's for one left and one for right. But this one is a standard left and right balance, but that's an unbalanced because this one over here only does input to the left pan channel. So the left speaker. Everything is same, left to right. That's X1, that's X2. You got the deck 4 and deck 3 buttons. So you've got those choices. You got your master knob, you got your headphones Q and master mix, and your headphone levels, as well as your 2 mini Q buttons. Nice little 5-channel level things fader here. Very important with a DJ controller, you must have a crossfader. If you don't have one of these, then don't consider yourself a DJ. Fader starts, these are just the channel faders, so up and down to control the volume of the track. Your track loading things here, so you've got this knob, control Serato, these buttons here, load deck 1, load deck 2. So yeah, this is what the SP2 is, this is what it does. So, let's put that to one side. I'll explain here. So, this controller is much bigger. I can explain more once I get it tomorrow. So, here you've got channel 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, you can actually control, you can actually see a better perspective with controlling channels 3 and 4 from here. You can see 3, you can see 4. What's the effects here? The effects here are controlled by turning this button on. This will flash blue. This has got different key buttons. These are circular ones, so you press these or tap these. This one's got 8 pads on here, so not just 4 hotkeys, but 8 hotkeys can be set on this controller. It's got key sync, key resets, key options, key locks. You can control the parameter of your roll effects. Rolls are basically tracks when it goes some of that. You get the picture. A slicer slices tracks, so you can mess around with playing different parts of a song. So you have an 8-bar loop. You've got 8 different parts of the song chopped into 8s, and that can play. That can sample play each and every different kind of waveform on there. Sampler. This has also got a sample volume over here, so you control how loud your sample is on there. Jog Adjust. So I won't be able to explain Jog Adjust that much, but Jog Adjust affects the jog wheel here. And these jog wheels are basically the same jog wheels as the CDJ 2000 Nexus, or the 2000. Pitch and time DJ, not much to explain about that. These grey knobs here, this is what loads the tracks. You can scroll them, pressing them once will load the track, pressing it again will do an instant double. It's got 4-beat loops, so different 4-beat loops on here. You can see it in and out manual. You've got your reverse, decks 3 and 4 buttons, and you've got a better but more perspective view of the master dB level. So each one shows a much bigger dB level, and it gives me more of an insight on how well I'm actually mixing each and every song. So up here, just like deck 2, deck 1 has got the same. Not to mention beat jump, which I haven't noticed yet. Beat jump on here just controls part of the song where you're jumping to, on what part of the song. You've got grid, not sure what that does. It's also got shift. You can't have this control without shift or sync. These buttons are basically the key on giving you support with your DJing at the same time, but also access features. Here, with this controller doesn't just work doing this. This can also do decks 3 and 4, but you can also plug turntables into this controller and CDJs, which are the big expensive CD players, USB, SDs. You know it when you research it, but whatever. I'll talk to you about what CDJs and turntables look like momentarily. This one controls Serato. You can see this one designed by Serato, but mostly by Pioneer DJ. Of course, Serato isn't owned by Pioneer DJ themselves, but Rekordbox is owned by Pioneer DJ. You got these faders. These faders are different, but this crossfader, apparently, according to research that I done, business crossfader, this crossfader is really good for scratch DJs. I think it's smooth. I'm not sure what it will be like until I get it tomorrow. But the good thing about this is that I don't have to use a crossfader, because this I hated to use the crossfader sometimes when I'm mixing songs, because I had the mistake where I'd mix a track, I have this up, I wanted to mix 2 songs, and sometimes when I just play it, I accidentally move the crossfader to the left or to the right, then that track goes quieter or that goes quieter, depending on which side I put it on, and then it just makes mixing a living nightmare. But this, I can control which is channel A and which is channel B. Good thing about this mixer is that I can set a cue for any of these 4 decks at the top near to the cues. I've got color effects, so I can add swish, dub effects, filter, and noise, which is, that's what noise is. Same knobs, low, mids, and highs, as well as trim knobs. Trim knobs are very important. Trim knobs help you to make sure you level out your music perfectly, so you're not playing too loud or playing too quietly. And then you've got your booth level, and then your master out. But this controller, oh my god, is a bloody legend. This is like the most popular controller by Serato DJ. So I'm getting this controller tomorrow. It's gonna be awesome. I cannot wait. Hey guys, so it is finally here after such a long time of waiting. The DDJ 1000SRT. Let's get this open. Look at the size of this. So this is from the back shop, all the way from the Netherlands. So let's open this up and take a look what's inside. So first things first, we have got a power cable. Got some airbags. This packaging decently nice. Slick. And here is the main controller. So yet again guys, here you go. The DDJ 1000 SRT. So, before we open it, here's what you find in the box, just the small stuff. So in here you've got you've got an expansion pack voucher, you've got Serato, pitch and time DJ. So if you don't know what the PNT means, it means pitch and time. So you got that. What else do you get inside? You've got your connection. So this is the first connection. This is for the controller to the laptop. This is the MIDI USB to the laptop over there, because mine's just over there. We'll load it on there in a sec, see what it will be. Will load, it'll work. Here we've got the power cable. Well, this is the USA power cable, so we don't want that. But if you do live in the USA, you will need that power cable. I guess that's why this is here. And then, of course, these are separated. So obviously, this has got. Yeah, we'll explain through what each one does. So this is going to be. It's going to be quite hasty to get open. I want to remove these first. Thank you very much. Okay. Here we go. So let's carefully, without doing too much damage, open this up. So yeah, this thing is big. just like I said it would be. Wow, guys, oh my gosh. Look at the size of this beast. Oh yeah, I'll have to reset these so they're up at 0. Yeah. Look at that, guys. Just like the CDJs, just like what I talked about. Right. Let's get you out the way. So, let me just rotate this for you guys. This is the Pioneer DDJ 1000SRT, and yeah, just like I explained, very different to my Pioneer SB2. It's got a lot more. You've got the effects rack here, you've got the booth out, you've got your ins and outs, your falls, different loading things on here. Now this, of course, you've got line, you've got heavy. Okay, so that works. Bigger pitch slider, and if you can't tell, it has a little bit of a click. It's a little tiny click in the middle here. You can't hear on camera though, but there's a click in the middle there that allows it to go in 0, so it snaps to 0. Again, on the left and on the right here, you've got your 4 channels, 3 and 4, 1 and 2. You can set which goes into channel A, channel B for the crossfader, and the crossfader feels very nice. It's very nice. The things in the middle, these are the displays, the things that are going to be mirrored from Serato DJ Pro, as in the whatchamacallit, the time markers and the circly thing. I don't know what you call it, but it's called a circly thing for sure. So, and yes, this is shiny, this controller, very nice and shiny. So on the back, if you can see, you've got a power cable, you've got a mic, you've got 2 mic inputs, you've got a balanced, and you've got another balanced here. So for the jack connections, you've got 2 USB, so you can connect 2 laptops to the same time. So if you've got 2 DJs in the club or wherever, and you're working with them, you can have one laptop plugged into one laptop with this controller and another one. So if something does go wrong on the first one, the other laptop will be your temporary backup. So, like I said on my Insta Live, even though for many of you who are subscribed to me on YouTube, you wouldn't see this, but of course, that video you would have seen already because I bring that out before this video. You got your line ins, your phoner, so you connect CDJs and turntables. You've also got channel lines for channel 1s and 2 as well. You've got your booth left and right, so that's for your booth monitors for when you're like in clubs and DJing. Your master left and right. This is the connection I'm going to use when I connect it to my my audio interface. And then you've got the master XLR left and right connectors. So, without further ado, let's plug it in and test it. However, I won't be able to do a demo on it because obviously I'm not connected. My audio interface is upstairs. But I will do a video straight after showing you what it all does. And yeah, I'll see you up there. So guys, this is the controller, the Pioneer DDJ 1000SRT, and this is what it looks like on my bed because this is normally my setup. I have a little table underneath which is holding this up quite nicely. It's not the greatest, but it does a good job for now. We've got my laptop up there, so let's plug it in and see what it does, shall we? You're gonna love this. Hold on.
let's try that again, shall we? Okay, so let's see it turn on. How awesome is that, guys? So it loads up as usual. You got your lights here, you've got your middle bit, you've got your effects here. So this is what it looks like when it is lit up. And as you can see, I've already installed the drivers and had everything installed ready to go. So it's the same thing as usual, only the controls are very different to the SB2. Jog wheels are bigger, and yeah. So let's load a track. Let's load one of my tracks, shall we? Let's load something from TeaPenn. Let's load the Dubstep Demo. So we've got a track loaded, and as you can see on the Jog Wheel, you've got your BPM information right there. You've got that. You've got your pitch thing on here, which you can also adjust by pressing Shift and key lock, which will adjust the range. I normally like it at 16. You've got your track duration on here, and at the same time, yeah, so look how smooth this is. So I'm going to play you Dubstep Demo just quietly, so check this out. So as you can see on your right, you got the nice little meters here, which is nice here. You've got your effects here on the right at the same time. So I'll show you how these work. So you've got all types of effects here. You have got Mobius tree, which is a riser which can be used. So this is what the riser sounds like. Which I think is very, very cool. So it's basically just a repeat. It's got some nice effects on there. You can adjust how long the riser is, so it can be 1 bar. So it's just a little bit extra more to add a bit of like excitement to your track. You've got Mobius saw, which is another riser at the same time. So you've got two sets of risers. One is triangular shaped and one is saw shaped. Here you've got roll. So if I just add a 4-beat loop here, so that's what that does. That's your roll. Then you've got slip roll, which works like this. Which is another roll at the same time. You've got pitch. You've got pitch right there. And you've got phaser. And as you can see on here, the BPM, which is there, 70, is set to auto, and then you've got MST as well, which is assigned to the master. You could also change it, so you've got channel 4, channel 2, channel 1, channel 3, you've got mic, and I don't know what that SP is for, but I'm setting it on master for now. You've got flanger, Then you've got Enigma Jet, which kind of behaves like another flanger. You've got Trans Tremolo, which is awesome. You've got Reverb, which also works post fader. So you got Reverb, you got Spiral, which is like delay. You've got mid delay here as well. Which is cool. You've got echo in here. Which is basically like a delay out. And you got low cut echo here. So most of these effects are pretty much, you know, each one can be similar for each two different sets of effects, which is really, really cool. You've also got your color mixer here. So on channel 1 you've got dub echo, which also works post fader. You've got pitch here. So that's cool. You've got noise, which can tend to be very loud. So you'll have to use noise on a separate channel, like channel 3. Which can be good. You've got filter, which is generally smooth. It's not called sweep, it is called filter, so it's very much like, yeah. So you got sample Q, you got 4 Qs here. You've also got a master Q, so this enables you to hear the master here as well. Normally you keep it on the master Q for now. So you've got your master, you've got your EQ knobs here. So you've got your lows, your mids, your highs, and then you've got your trim knob. This is a very important part which helps you level out your sounds, making sure that you don't distort or drive the speakers nuts. Trim knobs are very good for that. You've got your channel assigns at the top here, so USB A, USB B, and then you've got line in. You've also got mic here, so mic on and mic talk over. And I don't need to use it because I've got my audio interface down here to do that. Up here you've got the jog adjust. So you've got light, and then you can adjust it to heavy as well. No matter how hard you do it, it will only go back at least a few seconds. So yes, we've got a 4-beat loop. You've also got hair sensor, which is reverse, which sends the track backwards. You've got beat jump, so you press this and it will beat jump, and it can also change your loop at the same time. You've got your cue button right there and your play button. You can set up to 8 different hot cues. You can also change the color of each hot cue at the same time. Press and hold shift and that'll get rid of those. I'm not sure what that grid thing does. But you've also got sync. Up here you've got load prepare in there. You've got back for when you want to do that. So prepare, you put a track into repair and it puts it right there. And then you can load it when you prepare your songs. You've got decks 3 and 4. It'll tell you which deck it is. You can also see the levels for decks 3 and 4, which I probably might not use, but it makes it better because you can actually see. And this is also for deck 4, so deck 2 and deck 4 at the same time. You've got slip and vinyl in here. You've also got quantize, which is nice. So, oh yeah, also got roll. So you got roll in here, which is also cool. You can also control the rolls on here, which will also show up on here. These believe these go back at least a few inches. Yeah, so that beat jumps forward and backwards, which is nice. You've got your key lock, so this adjusts if your key is on or not. You've got key sync, and you've got key reset, so we're just going to keep it like that for pitch and time. Sampler, so you can load your own samples in. You can go up to 8 samples. You've also got slicer and roll. So slicer basically means, so once that's up, it will come up on here, so you can play different parts. Which is awesome. And your hot cues, of course, already explained that. You've got your headphone mix and sampler volume here, so you can adjust the volume of your samples. You've got mic inputs, so mic input 1 and input 2 with an EQ built in, which is nice. Your master, all that, and all of this wonderful stuff here as well. So yeah guys, that is what it is, and I'll do a quick mix test for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed having a look at, let me zoom out for you guys. So that is the Pioneer DDJ 1000. I'll do a mixtape for you guys, and yeah, I'll tell you what I think of it right at the very end. But make sure that if you're on Instagram, drop a like, share this with others. If you're on YouTube, subscribe, like this video, share it, and turn on the bell notifications so you get free updates, chance of good luck, and most of all, my great love from the dip of my heart, and thank yous to all of you amazing fans out there, TeaPenn. So let's do a mixtape, shall we? So guys, I hope you enjoyed that music set. Girls Are Funny played and the intros. Only 2 tracks, I didn't want to make this too long. But I thought, well, it'll only be fair if I just do 2. Maybe plenty. But this thing is absolutely legendary. So, I just want to say thank you for 46 subscribers, isn't it? 46. 46 subscribers and over 2,500 views. You guys are killing it. Anyways, it's been wonderful talking to you all. I will see you in the next video. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet, but I am working on a big project for a new song. I will tell you soon enough. If you want to get any updates based off anything new or something like that, go follow me on Instagram. The link is in the description below. Go and check it out. It's all on there. Anyway, guys, ciao.